Welcome to a brave new world! How's it going, everyone? We are live. This is February the 9th, 2023. How you guys doing? Happy Thursday to all. So, yeah. Recovering from the post-Nintendo Direct blues. Kind of depressing now that we have to wait several more months until the next Nintendo Direct, but it's kind of questionable whether or not they're going to have it during the summer or not. But either way, I gotta say, Nintendo hates me. They hate my schedule, and the only way to actually show how much they hate me is by showing how much they love me, and effectively ruin my stream schedule for the next couple of weeks, unfortunately. So, yeah, my original plan was to alternate between Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Level 1 and Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and alternate them a little bit while throwing in a one-off stream, but nope. Everything kind of comes out at almost the exact same time, and that frustrates me. Frustrates me to no end, so... Good news is I kind of figured out, like, a decent schedule to make up for the fact that... Yeah. You know, you don't need to stream every game they throw at you. Yes, I know, but they're teasing me. They challenge me, and I take great offense to that. But at the very least, I do have like I said before, I do have a decent schedule now that I fully think about it. So my streams are going to consist of this for a little bit. They're going to, once per week, they're going to consist of A, a Skyward Sword stream, B, a Kingdom Hearts 2 Level 1 stream, and C, a Mario Kart stream. Those three I kind of have to take priorities of, and then the rest of the stream, outside of the one day off, which, thank you Nintendo for ruining my my Wednesdays, I'm going to dedicate at least one game for the new stuff that come out. So, for next week, it's going to be Xenoblade Chronicles 3 stuff, and on the next week after Xenoblade 3 will be Metroid Prime Remastered, which is kind of good because even though that the game is technically out now, the physical version doesn't come out until the 22nd, so 2 weeks from now. So at least Nintendo know this and decided to give me a little bit of leeway. But with Xenoblade Chronicles 3, seeing how, like, the previous wave was pretty short, like 2 streams, I think I could knock it off in, like, 3 streams. And Metroid Prime 1, that's a little bit of a shorter game, because I remember it taking me, like, 10 to 15 hours, maybe, question mark? But I'll dedicate 3 of those streams for Metroid Prime Remastered when the physical version comes out, and... yeah, we're just going to wait and see on that. Physical version comes out on the 3rd of March. For you guys? I see. And it comes out on the 22nd for me, so... not sure if I consider myself lucky or not. But... yeah, I think we kind of talked about all that we can at the moment. There was definitely some stuff I want to talk about, mainly the $70 price point of Tears of the Kingdom, but this intro is going a little bit long, so we'll get to that when we get to that. Because now, I had to dust out my Wii U a little bit. It has been not plugged for a long time, because the last time I actually played on my Wii U for the stream, it was during the Halloween stream with Resident Evil 4, almost 2 years ago, and ironically enough, Resident Evil 4 comes out, the remake, comes out literally next month, so... yeah, so much for having a quiet stream schedule for a little bit, just after a bunch of Persona streams. But, yeah, seeing how Tears of the Kingdom is coming out in less than 100 days, I kind of figured, what's a good game to play to set myself up for... Tears of the Kingdom to come out, and this game kind of comes in mind. I know many people will say Breath of the Wild, but here's the thing. I played Breath of the Wild almost 2 years ago for the stream, saying I don't want to, like, look at the map for a long time, because it definitely seems like that Tears of the Kingdom is going to use a lot of assets from how Hyrule looks, and I want to get a clean slate on that. I don't want to, like, play Breath of the Wild so I know everything to expect in Tears of the Kingdom in a way, so that's kind of out, and next possible option is this game. As we're going to do a full playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, the Wii version. I know that is a Switch version, but remember, Nintendo is asking $70 for Tears of the Kingdom, and I said, I'm good on the Switch version. Not to mention, I heard that the Switch version of Skyward Sword isn't exactly perfect, and part of that has to do with the controls. And I know it's kind of ironic because Skyward Sword is definitely the most decisive Zelda game, and part of the reason is due to this, as it's very motion control based. But I really loved Skyward Sword when it came out. Like, I claimed that it was like my second, like it was my second Legend of Zelda game before Ocarina of Time, and that was before Breath of the Wild. But here's the thing, I haven't played it in almost 10 years, ironically enough, so maybe I'm just thinking that this game is good, but we definitely got a lot of haters of this game, and kind of rightfully so, but I don't know. I don't mind the motion controls too much. In fact, they actually worked wonders for me in a way. They definitely don't work wonders for the Switch version, because you expect me to play this game with one of the Joy-Cons? Because remember, I tried playing on stream The World Ends With You. That is very uncomfortable to play with. And yeah, sure, there's a control option, but I don't know. Something about having this just feels about right. But we got a long introduction because remember, this is the Wii version. And if memory serves it correctly, the Switch version actually has a shorter intro compared to this. So yeah, but basically I'm just wasting a bunch of time just to talk about my feelings and all that stuff. So let's begin, and hopefully I don't crash anything. I have to back up the camera and mic just a little bit, just so I could give myself a little more wiggle room, just so I could point the screen and bring around there. So I need to make adjustments if necessary in case I accidentally broke the mic or something, but we shall see. Let me know if video and audio looks okay on you guys' end. Any type of feedback will help me a lot. Let's begin. Okay, you don't mind too much. You got so many games to play already. It's better on the Switch. No need to use motion controls, I guess. But I mean, like, but I think the downside of using a controller is that you can't exactly move the camera. Which again, you can't exactly move the camera in this version as well. So yeah, I'm definitely making wonderful life choices here on the stream. Let me just hold on. There you go. Hero mode? I don't think I have hero mode on, question mark? I do have a complete file, but... Oh wait, no, I don't. Do I? Use claw shots. Okay, I guess I don't have hero mode unlock. I could have sworn that I'd been in this game before. Like, I think this was my save file. Or wait, maybe this is the save file? I guess I kind of lost hero mode. Whoops. That's fine. Alright then, because I'm very boring. Spooky forest. Forest that is spooky. Oh, hi in prison. I'm looking forward to face your multiple boss battles. And besides, the last time I played this game was almost 10 years ago, so... Basically, I'm going into this kind of completely blind. The 25th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda, because we don't care about Metroid or Kid Icarus, apparently. Screw them Hyrule Warriors. Fair enough. Hello, Epona. The Land of the Sky. Ironically called Skyloft. Yep, this is definitely a Wii game. Look at that glorious 40p. Again, I could have spent $60 to get the HE version. Nah. Dang it, person, you're here a little too early. It's not gonna be for a while before we see you. Rise, Link. The time has come for you to awaken. Oh, I realize I had to do all reading. You are fated to have a great hand in the... great hand. You are fated to have a hand in the great destiny. And it will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken. Link. Get up! The voice just slaps Link over and over again for one to wake up. Wake up, you're dreaming! Bird! Oh great, Shen used in vain this game as well. Leave me alone! Fine Master is only $40. Yeah, it's not a full price game. Good on them. A bird spitting a lid in my face. Yep, must be Thursday. Hey, sleepyhead. I know how much you love to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Rise and shine, Link. Today's the ring ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts. Remember? You better not keep me waiting. Zelda. Ah, money. Oh yeah, that's right. The controller's always on screen. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so far controls are looking as they should. I just need to remember to move my arm back if I wanted to lace it up or something like that. Really? Oh yeah, I could just... Okay, I could just do that. That works. I don't remember there being too much pointing. The game definitely wants you to do this more often. Ah, morning, Link. So, today's the ring ceremony. Are you ready? All I'm saying is everyone else is out practicing at the plaza, and you seem pretty relaxed about the whole thing. Of course, that Crimson Rothling of yours is something special. I feel pretty confident riding him too. My bird won the last ceremony, but I don't even think he could beat that red tail of yours. Of course, a bird's true speed in a race always comes down to the skill of the rider. I'm something of a bird researcher around here, so, you know, if you ever find yourself in need of some bird expertise, come see old Pippet. Ah yes, everyone's favorite, the stand-up meter. Good morning, Link. Today's the big wing ceremony, right? I wanted to fly too, but I didn't make the cut, so I'm stuck back here at the academy. Plus, I got to move these barrels over to the kitchen. I was hoping at least to be able to cheer you on, Link, but I guess that's the way it goes. Go out there and wow him, buddy. Okay, yeah, I throw it like this. Again, the wonders of motion controls. Because pressing the A button is too much hard work, I guess. Damn, my arm's gonna get sore by playing this game, aren't I? Where in the clouds does that Fledge boy go? He's supposed to be bringing me barrels. Sometimes I just don't know what's going on in that boy's head. What do you think you're doing? You better clean that up. Never! Alright then, we're 5 minutes in this game and I don't hate it. Already best game, best game. The Loft of Sky. Or as I like to call it, Detroit. Yeah, definitely need to use the C button a lot. Bird. Hey Link, up here! Oh, good morning to you, Link. Today's finally the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? Oh, I just remembered. There's something I'd like to ask you about. Look this way while pressing and holding the Z button, and press A to have a quick chat with me. Ooh, exactly. Always remember you could press Z to target somewhere. Once you have targeted someone with Z, you can easily talk to him or her by pressing A. Good thing the tutorials and Ocarina of Time carried over to the tutorials of Skyward Sword. I'm hoping I can complete this game before Tears of Kingdom comes out if I dedicate to this game once a week. And even when there isn't anything to target, press Z is a consistent way to face forward, quickly face your view forward. Oh, but it's a little silly to carry on a conversation from this distance. Why don't you come join me up here? You should be able to climb if you dash up to the top of the wooden boxes, don't you think? Move while holding A to dash. You should be able to make that jump fairly easy. Try climbing up here. So what do you think? Using A to dash is useful, isn't it? However, don't dash around so much that you'll tire yourself out, or your stamina gauge will empty, and you'll be completely out of breath. It's best to take a little break when your stamina gauge is close to empty. Got all that? On to the next point. On to the next tutorial. You could jump in short distance like this by moving forward towards it. I'd call it the auto jump. Ah, yes, auto jump. It has a nice ring to it. So yes, auto jump. So has a nice, so much has a nice ring to it that you can completely get rid of it in Breath of the Wild. Yo. So what are you up to? Rushing to get some last-minute bird riding practice this morning, Link? Oh, you have someone to meet. Ah, Zelda's waiting for you, is she? Perfect timing then. You see, Zelda's father, Headmaster Gepora... Is it the reference to the owl from Ocarina of Time? Has a pet named Mia, and well, she scampered off again. Look! Over there! Do you see her? The headmaster is so busy working with Zelda's preparing for the ceremony. I thought that maybe I should feed her, but the ceremony is about to start, and I had to put on a fresh set of clothes, and, well, you see... Will you help me out here and go retrieve Mia for me? I'm on it. Ooh, fantastic! So you do it? I know you're in a hurry, so I really appreciate you taking your time to help. You should be able to climb up somewhere over there. If you hang off the ledge there, you can climb into the roof on the other side. I'm terribly sorry, but I know you're quite a climber. I really do appreciate it. Huh. I'm not supposed to get up there. There you go. Oh. Motion controls the game. Hey Link, let me teach you how to push stuff. I don't care how good of a jumper you think you are. You'll never reach the roof that high by pressing A to dash. How the heck can you see me from down there? There should be a wooden box up there. Grab and move one with the A button, and use it as a platform of some sorts. You could climb into the platform by pressing A to dash, or by pressing up for a few moments. Necessary tutorial. Very necessary. A Nintendo game giving Blackwood's art style sounds like Wind Waker and Engage. Kitty! Did I mess it up? Hold on a sec. What is it, Link? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I messed it up! Kitty! Chop the kitty! This game hasn't light last spell? Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of a mix between, Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. I like it. And then, chuck this kitty! No, Kitty died. Can't believe I messed that up. And there's no other way to get to the roof, is there? Alright then, off to a fantastic start. Yeah, can I just... Okay, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I got the cat! Nice work! You brought it back safe and sound. Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're real busy, Link. I suppose I should be Mina now. Please tell the headmaster we have found the pet. He should be on top of the statue of the goddess. Part 1 tutorials are hard, yes. So they are. I believe Zelda is there with them, so you should hurry along. I'm guessing this is the tutorial that they make you skip. Sorry. Oh, morning, Link. How's life? Did you manage to get even a wink of sleep last night? Figured you might be tossing and turning all night thinking about the big ceremony today. What am I doing? Oh, I'm just fixing the gate here. It's been squeaky lately, and you can't have that on the day of the ceremony. So I act as an invisible wall to prevent you from deviating from the main story. Hey, have you already forgotten to send your prayers to the goddess this morning, haven't you? Just face the bird statue over there and say a short prayer to save your process. They just ask you if you know the basics. Well, my favorite game is Ocarina of Time, so yes. As you know, those bird statues are all over Skyloft. It's about time you get in the habit of stopping at a statue every time you run into one. A prayer in time saves 9, if you know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, that's right, you roll with nunchuck. Oh, youth, guided by the servant of the... It's the other way you go faster! Got it. Unite earth and sky. Bring light to the land. Hey, good morning, Link. I'm glad to see my Loftwing got you out of bed. I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. Ah, that was a ventriloquist. So tech speed at Pokemon, basically. But look at this instrument, and look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony, since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. Nice harp. Can't wait to use it for my quest to save you. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds glorious too. I asked Father about it, and he says it's called a harp. And look at these clothes. I made this wrap myself, and we get to use it in the ceremony today. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm going to make a great goddess today. I got you up and early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this, Link. So, how do I look? You're great. Huh, I think so too. But it's nice to know you agree. Thanks, Link. Ah, there you are, Zelda. Are you prepared for today's ceremony? Also, hoot! Oh, hello, Father. Ah, Link, you're here too. Outstanding! It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capabilities for sleep. No doubt today's ceremonies had you too excited to close your eyes for once. Fourth option, you don't care. If you win today's ceremony, you did participate in the post-race ritual of Zelda, so give it your best out there. If you know what I mean. Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he can do it. Especially Link hasn't been practicing much at all for the ceremony. And even when he's out riding his Loftwing, he's just lazily grinding around, possibly daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be in perfect control for his bird to win today. No need to worry about yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skills of the rider as well as his bond with his bird. Victory will not come easily. Spoilers! It comes very easily. And as you pointed out, I haven't even seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. But you know him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Link and his Loftwing bears a special connection. I've never seen quite like it. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is one half of a pair. We have only made it whole by our Loftwings, the guardian birds, that the goddess bestowed upon each of us as a symbol of her divine protection. Horsebirds. When you are young, every one of us meet our Loftwings under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, and as I'm sure you recall. Exposition! Exposition! But that first meeting between Link and his Loftwing was extraordinary. The bird just came to him, as was a crimson Loftwing. It is a breed so rare, we were sure for some time it had vanished from the time. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall when Link and that Loftwing of his first met? What a sight! Would you like to read this Historia novel to get a prequel of Skyward Sword? No, seriously, I actually do have the Hyrule Historia booklet. It's pretty good, and it even comes with the manga for the prequel of Skyward Sword. Pretty neat. The little boy just hopped up on that bird and gracefully flew away without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. You have it too? Awesome. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I say the friendship he shared with his bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. My goodness, there's a lot of expedition for this. Surprise look. You own a buttload of books. Fair enough. I actually got that for Christmas? I want to say it was a Christmas thing. But who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond shared by Link and his bird. Please stop talking about Link and his bird. It's very uncomfortable. Anyone who is a part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later. Ho ho! Hoot! Sorry, what's habit? I've been playing too much Ocarina of Time in the stream. This contest is nothing to laugh about, Father. This ceremony is part of the final test for the training to become Knights of Scarloft. More expedition. If Link doesn't fly fast enough during the race... What if Link messed up his big chance? What if he isn't allowed to become a knight? Calm down, my dear. It will be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Link. I don't feel that way, Baka!
Hey!
Listen, Link, you better fire your heart out there. At the very least, you need to squeeze a little practice time before the race. Come on, you'll thank me later. More tutorials. Here we go. Go on now. Jump off the edge and call your Loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. Oh yeah, you can't sense your bird out there. Oh, I get it. Trying to weasel out of having to practice? Let's try, but you're not fooling me. Put yourself off the cliff. Off you go! I was kidding! Okay, Link, go ahead. Just press down to call off your Loftwing. This bird should have taken a long time to get here. Oh no! Something's wrong! Good job, Zelda. You almost killed Link. Good thing birds can fly down faster than gravity. Hang in it, Link. I got you. Accidental murder. Are you two alright? I'm sorry, friend. I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't swing your ring, did you? This is very odd, Link. What could have possibly happened to your Loftwing? For a bird to ignore the call of its master, it's unheard of. You still can't sense your bird nearby, huh, Link? This is quite a problem, especially with considering the wing ceremony is about to start. Oh, that's right, I completely forgot about this part. I thought this comes after the ceremony. Link, when you said you couldn't sit your Loftwing, well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry. I need to tend to my own Loftwing, so I'll catch up to you later. You better go off ahead and see if you can find where your bird has gone. Oh, drat the ceremony.
Ooh.
Why? How did it get so late? We only been here for 30 minutes. If I recall correctly, this year's instructor, Hartwell, is presenting over the ceremony. Link, you should go and explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the list a little so that he can find your bird. But Father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Link asks Instructor Hartwell, he'll probably just talk to you about it. Huh, quite too. As usual, you'd make an excellent point, my boy. Sorry, my dear. Let's have it. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Link, run along and tell Instructor Hartwell to come see me in my quarters. Going downstairs. Kinda forget how fast we run downstairs. Well, in this case, we'll... Don't men open doors for a lady anymore? How long am I supposed to stand here waiting for a little chivalry? Ugh. Oh, it's you, Link. Say, look all flustered. Did something happen? What? You can't find your Loftwing? I don't know what to tell you. I've been here at school the whole time. Pipit's the one who, Pipit's the one asking about birds. I saw him downstairs a minute ago. Why did you look over there? Ah, nice. Nice hint. I can't backflip? Dang it. Sorry, I've been playing way too much Ocarina of Time. What's wrong, Link? Your bird won't come to you when you call it? For a Loftwing to ignore its master's call, something must be very wrong. Have you talked to Instructor Hartwell about this? He's leading today's ceremony and should be made aware of what's going on. I see. Well, the headmaster's aware of the situation, and I'm sure he'll delay the ceremony for you. You just worry about finding that bird of yours. You're still not wandering around the academy, are you? What? Your Loftwing won't come when you call it? Why would a guardian bird not be called when it's called? You know, I never heard of this happening before, so I don't even can tell you what you're doing wrong. But a good senior never hangs an underclassman out to dry. We'll figure this out together. You go to the plaza and ask people there if they know anything. In the meantime, I'll ask around here. I will stand completely still and do absolutely nothing while you go to the task at hand. Are you the instructor? Are you talking to me about your Loftwing right now? I'm a little busy here, so buzz off. Nope, wrong person. Yeah, oh well. Alright then, hopefully town is opened up now. Ah, hot flowers. I guess I need to go to the plaza, or Nope, the plaza is being completely blocked by a lug, my mortal enemy.
Hi.
Hey Link, nice breeze today. Huh? Perfect for the ceremony. So, do you think you'll win today? I guess Groose is a strong contender, but then Riddle will get blessed by the village girl chosen to represent the goddess. How romantic. Convenient barrier is very convenient.
Hi.
Hey Link, this house belongs to Kukiri. By the way, that's me. I'm gonna play with my special friend today. It's gonna be so much fun together. Ah, pumpkins. Missing an eye. If I had a guess, I probably haven't talked to Hallwell yet. Shut the kitty! Kitty chopped. Huh. Oh, there we go. Oops. Maybe I haven't fixed the gate? But I was able to get to town no problem. Dang it, so yeah. I guess the person's somewhere in the place. Yep, kind of forgot how long Skyloft's stuff is. Okay, maybe you're... Maybe you're Hawkwell? Hopefully? Oh, what's wrong, Link? Oh, you're looking a little pale. What? Your lost ring is missing? How strange and troubling. Did you think you could find him? You're gonna start looking for him now? Now, how will you make it back in time for the fight ceremony? Looks like you're participating in the ceremony hinges on feathers. Or not, you could find that bird in time. Excuse me. I see. So the headmaster has summoned me. Alright then. I'll go speak with him immediately. I still owe you for helping out earlier, so don't worry about the ceremony for now. You focus on finding your loft ring. Okay, well, at least I checked that box, so... where to now? I definitely need a sword. Ah, a public bathhouse. Working on it. I'm trying my best to get my sword. Colonnades. I guess now I can go into town? Let me try talking to Pippet again. You don't find your bird hanging around here unless you're enrolling the academy. You're just searching outside for now. I'll be asking around later too, and I'll let you know if I find anything I'll help. Okay, so yeah, I guess I need to go outside now. Oh yeah, so I can roll indoors. sure the game will definitely pick up sooner or later. It's just... Yeah, so I forgot how that long this lasts. Can't talk to you, hold on. Hold up, Link. Hey, hey! Could you help me with something? All you do is use A to dash and roll into the tree. Just like I'm doing. Dash, then shake the nunchuck when you're in front of the tree to BAM! Do what wanted. Come on, please. Alright, fine. Whoa! You did it! A sky sting beetle! Wait up! Can't talk to you anymore. Okay, yeah, I need to go over here. Alright then! It's time for everyone's favorite character in this game, bar none. No one lonks like Goose, no one bonks like Goose. In a goosey match, nobody honks like Goose. You know, Goose, that was such a pain with all that scratching and pecking. Of course it was. You thought a big crimson loftwing like that was going to go down without a fight? But we got him, and I don't care how tough those birds are supposed to be. He's not getting out of that pen anytime soon, boys. Link, yeah, just how long have you been standing there? What is your problem, anyways? Oh wait, I got it. You're here to talk about today's race. I can see it in those droopy eyes of yours. They're plucking. Oh, Bruce, can't you please find it in your heart to let me win today? Please? Bruce Eliot, yes. You know, the one character that should have been in Hyrule Warriors, but it isn't, for some reason. You're just depressed to win so that you could get some alone time with Zelda on your statue of the goddess at the end of the ceremony. Well, sorry, pal. Bruce don't do charity for Wimp. My advice? Work hard and wish for all your heart. You might even come in second. Ooh? Say, come to think of it, how come I haven't seen your bird? Where's the scuffy pales on red feathers? Thinking I can't pick a good goose voice. Come on, guest on voice. I can imagine what could have happened to him. Do you think that tiny brain got confused all in the clouds and got lost? Nice hair. You lay off my dude right now, or I'll flatten you. Everyone knows I got the slickest pompadour in town. You know, I'm just getting real tired of how you never let anyone forget you and Zelda go way back. You've been friends since you were kids, right? Big deal. It doesn't change the fact that you float through life with that head in the clouds. Would you waken up, straighten up, and grow a backbone already? Dumps like you are dragging our honor academy through the mud. And just who might you be talking about, Goose? Oh, Zelda! Hey, it's, I point at you. Don't even try, Goose. You're picking on Link again, aren't you? He's a student of the Academy, like all of us.
No.
Why do you insist on bullying him around so much? Yeah, I suppose. You suppose? Suppose what? I suppose you. Forget it. I wasn't supposing anything, okay? Okay, we're out here, boys. Later, Link. I hope you find your bird, or else you're going to have to sit out today's race. That could be a major setback towards knighthood. So find that bird or get real used to the taste of failure. It's your special flavor. What a lovable guy. Who will definitely not have an arc in this game to become the best character in the game. I hate to say it, but I'm beginning to suspect that those blockheads had something to do with your Loftwing's disappearance. Link, those guys are going to help us find your bird, so we better start searching. I'll fly away at Scarhoft and see if I could spot any traces of your bird. Father said he's talked to Instructor Harwood about delaying the start of the wing ceremony, so don't worry. We have to find your bird in time. A character who actually has character development in my Zelda game? I know, shocker, right? Alright, I'm guessing the bridge is open now. Nope, still stuck. Question is, where do I go now? Is the log out of the way? Can I visit the shops? Nope, Wug is still in the way. Confound you, Wug! Gate's open. So I guess it wants me to go this way? Hey! Hey, Link! Over here! I have some info about your Loftwing. Come over here. Hey, Link. I was just looking for you. I heard your Loftwing has gone missing, so I thought you joined the search. We talked before. How can you just heard of it? And get this. When I asked Fridge what he knew, he started acting weird. I'm so sorry, Link. I really want to tell you, but if Goose found out I told you, it sounds like Goose forced him to keep quiet about it. Go on. Tell him the truth. It was just a little while ago when I was cleaning the dining hall. Goose and his buddies came in. They didn't even notice I was there, and started talking about their plan to hide your Loftwing. I wanted to warn you, Link. Just as I tried to sneak away, Goose and his gang grabbed me. Sorry. They said if I told you, they'll make sure I would never be able to ride a bird ever again. It sounds like Goose and his buddies had a plan to capture a bird and hide them near a waterfall. But which waterfall? There are just so many waterfalls here, all one of them. Well, near a waterfall would mean... Quick, let's take a look at your map. You guys have been here this entire time and you don't know this layout at all? That's it, right there. I think it means the waterfall's marked here with X. Oh. You know how to read a map, right? Press plus at any time to see the map of the area. If you get lost, just press plus. Forgive me, Link. I can't help being such a coward. I'm really sorry. Oh, one more thing, Link. If you're going out in the waterfall, remember that there's some dangerous things there. Creepy, crawly things. You need to carry your sword. I think I saw the Knight Commander go into the sparring hall a while ago. Did you go ask him if you could borrow one? Alright then, I got my sword for you! Hey, it's Link! So you still want to get some sword practice, even though today's the wing ceremony? I'm impressed. The sword is in the back room. Go on the back there and get it. I'll be here for a while, so if there's anything you don't understand about handling a sword, go ahead and ask. In the back. And a very convenient treasure chest. Took 55 minutes longer than in Link to the Past. Actually, kind of confused. Kind of curious. Which one had the worst tutorial? Try a princess, or this game? You got a practice sword. Oh yeah, you want to learn about how to use a sword? Please. Okay, just swing the Wiimote to swing your sword. Swing the Wiimote vertically to do a vertical slash, and swing it sideways to do a side slash. Thrust the Wiimote forward to do a thrust. And then there's the spin attack, more advanced technique. To do that, swing your nunchuck and swing the remote and nunchuck to the together in a sideways motion. If you know those moves, you can handle yourself in a fight. Just remember the fundamentals. Always press Z to target an enemy as soon as you see it. Try getting some good practice on the logs. If the sword doesn't respond quite the way you want to, try a big vertical overhead practice swings in front of you to get it back in action. Once you slice up those logs, I'll set up so you can try out your big move. Now then, take a break. There you go. That's right, Wink. First try. You are a strong swordsman. Easy to teach too. You make this instructor proud. Are you ready to try the spin attack? Okay. Great. Now I'm going to surround you with logs. You need to cut them all without moving from that spot. All you need to do is swing the Wiimote and nunchuck horizontally at the same time. Give it a shot. I tried my logs. Good one. That sure like it felt good. So why don't you try a fatal blow to close out the session? Alright, when your enemy is down, swing the Wiimote and nunchuck at the same time for the land of fatal blow. Do a slide slash on that log, and when it's down, try finishing off with this technique. Okay, toss them both forward. That's the way. A fatal blow is also an effective move to use right after you use your shield and a well-placed spin attack to knock an enemy on its back. Oh, but the monsters don't stay down for long, so you have to swing the Wiimote and nunchuck quickly before they get back on their feet. Alright, you're done. Hey, Link! Oh, you can't take swords outside a sparring hall. What do you think you're doing sneaking out with that? What? Your loft wing is missing? You want to go look for it? Well, I guess I can make an exception just this once. But remember that Skyloft is a peaceful place. Only knights carry swords. So I don't want to see you swinging around like crazy out there. I don't want to get in trouble over this. So here's the deal. Make sure you get plenty of practice on the logs first, and once you're outside with that sword, you can only use it when you absolutely have to. Got it? Alright then, I promise, I will take full responsibility with the sword. Ah, you can't run it. You can't run and slash. I can try a princess. And suddenly a gospel stone, what? Hey, friend. Walk yourself over here and say hello. If I like you, will you tell me the time? How do you do? I'm what you call a Sheikah stone. Glad to meet you. Sorry. I'm a stone of few words, so I'll get right to it. You're going to get yourself in puzzling circumstances as you make your way through this world. If you find yourself stuck and have no idea how to move forward, come see me. You could completely trust me. I have nothing for you right now. But down the road, when you're feeling you get stuck, the things I'll show you may just get your back on the right track. Good luck out there, my friend. Alright then, now tell me the time. Dang you, don't tell me the time. 0 out of 10. Worst Zelda game. Okay, we got a sword. Things have gotten a little bit better now, so just need to go to waterfall. Not now, kitty. Huh, seems pleasant. Ah! I can sense it! Wonderful kid, beware of blood-sucking monsters. No kids allowed. You know, for a small place like Skyward, they definitely have a designated area where monsters get to roam around A-okay. Take that wood. Keys! Choose! Definitely need to be careful because this isn't a game where you can actually swing. This isn't a game where you can actually swing fast. Game is definitely designed so that you need to take your time with this blades, swing blades. I think I can capture that. Oh yeah, that's right. I think that's a bug catches net. That's right. Choose. Yeah, the only problem is that I sometimes stab by accident. I did see a treasure chest, and aha! Sequence. I wonder how much my wallet is at the moment. I stab you. Can't grab. Stab you. Your wallet is big enough for Tears of the Kingdom and for all the other games that are coming out at the same time. Okay, let me see what's over here. Convenient chest is very convenient. Screw this pot! Because the game makers think that this game's a little too hard, so they give you 600 to start, which that feels weird. Bug. Aha! Secret! They give me a lot of movies in this area. So far, I don't hate the motion controls. I like, as I said before, you don't need to like swing all over the place. The game's not designed for that. But there are some accidental misinput because sometimes whenever I swing my sword, it does an accidental stab. Not to mention I have to put in a little more gusto when I need to stab. Maybe I could definitely turn my body this way just so I don't have to focus on hitting the table. Yeah, that sounds like an idea. Yeah, just so I don't have to accidentally hit the mic and all that.
Hey!
Link! Hey Link, I was hoping I'd find you here. I heard you've gone searching on your bird around the waterfall, so I thought I'd fly around to help you look. How's the search going? Any signs of the lost wing? Oh no. Well, I guess... let's not lose hope yet. There's a place up ahead that Bruce and his gang have always hung around. If we can find somewhere there. Huh? Who's that? Who's calling for me? Oh, sorry Link. I got distracted for a moment. Let's go. That wasn't foreshadowing anyway, anything at all that will span multiple generations for what's to come. Look! There he is! No doubt about it. That's your Loftwing, Link. Alright, stand back. Oh, well. That makes sense. You're free! You're all free! Hiya, Epona. I'm not sure if this bird is called Epona, especially seeing how the pronoun for this is he. I don't know, I always thought it was Epona. Yo, Dragonoid, how you doing? New to Echo School? Yes! It also messed up my schedule in more ways than one. We should hurry, Link. Now that your Loftwing is free, you should be able to fly to the ceremony. But before you go, I have to ask you something. I heard this voice a few moments ago. Do you hear it too? Have you heard of Chunga Convoy? Yeah, I think their name definitely rings a bell. You just call him Loftwing. I see. I just call it Epona because it breaks tradition, yo. It's been surprisingly a lot lately. It's the strangest feeling. Almost like someone is calling out to me. Have you ever wondered what's beneath the clouds? Some say it's an empty, barren place, or even that there's nothing at all down below. I just have this feeling that they're wrong. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Sea Fist. The old tale inscribed the whole world under there, far more vast than Skyloft. The thing is, no one has been able to, no one ever been down there to see it, and our Loftwings won't fly through the cloud barrier. But I can't help imagine the wild thing. But I can't help imagine the wild thing that might be laying below. The imprisoner multiple times. Someday, I want to see for myself. Oh, well, sorry, Link. We don't have time to talk. Let's get going. Look, your bird's waiting for you. Just leap off of the edge and press down. Don't worry about falling. Your bird will catch you. I can't speak. Your bird will catch you for sure this time. Enough character exposition. It's time to fly. Come to me, Epona. Flight tutorial. Whee! Oh my goodness, Link, you're so drunk. Link, let's run your look for the bases. Just make sure he's not hurt. You can change the direction of your bird by tilting the Wiimote to the left and right. When you want to speed up, swing the Wiimote up to gain some altitude, then press down to drop down fast. So again, tilt the Wiimote up and then point the Wiimote down to speed up. Those are the basics of getting your bird to top speed. So how's it handling? You think he's flying alright? No Pokemon games will switch online Game Boy category yet. Keyword being yet. I'm pretty sure they're going to add it soon. Oh, that's how you do it. I thought they were talking about point up to look to go up and go down to go down. While on your fluff link, you can press 2 at any time to go to the basics again. You can always press A to charge, which is an attack that also deals a burst of speed. Press B to slow down, try all the moves and see how it feels. Oh, that's a huge relief. I don't know how about you, Link, but your Loftwing looks like he's great, flying great. My father and I are probably worried about your bird. Let's go give him the good news. You can finally play Metroid 2. Or you could get AMR2, another Metroid Remake 2. That is a fantastic game. Fantastic fan-made game. And no disrespect for Metroid Samus Returns on the 3DS. It's good, it's just I prefer the fan remake, ironically enough. Your Loftwings really is amazing, especially considering everything the poor guy must have been through this morning. I'm gonna fly back and tell Father what happened. There he is! Oh. Well, if it isn't Link. Word around the plaza is you found your dumb bird of yours. Well, that's just great, because you and your dumb bird can't tell time. All that pre-race warm-up me and the guys did were for nothing. Now I'm all stiff. We've been waiting forever for the race to start, but they delayed it for you? I don't get it. The big flight gets special treatment? You're almost a man, and you still can't seem to go anywhere without Zelda. I bet you can't even decide on what you want to lunch, what to have for lunch on your own, huh? And don't think we haven't noticed the smug look. Oh, Zelda and I are best friends. We go everywhere together. Ugh. You think you're pretty suave, don't you? Well, you don't. Untitled Goose Game win. It seems like a good game to stream, but oh well. Goose had been going on forever about he's gonna be the one going with Zelda. He's really got this pompadour and is ruffled about her. Duh. I hate to break it to you, but today's the day I I bust up this adorable little fantasy land you're living in. Zelda's playing the role of the goddess at today's ceremony, and I'm going to be the one who claimed the sailcloth. Sailcloth, sorry, sailcloth. Why did I say sailcloth? Even I heard she made it herself, man. No way I'm gonna let some scrawny clown snatch the prize from me. Oh yes, that's sailcloth. Zelda's sailcloth will be mine. Oh man, I bet she's thinking about me when she was snitching it. Yep, I can see it now. First I win the big race, then Zelda and I finish the ceremony together on the statue. Just the two of us. We'll be on our special moment alone. Nobody's going to stop me and Zelda from having our moment. Oh, it's so real. I can see it. Oh yeah. The Goose! Goose! Behind you! Right behind you! What? Can't you see I'm two in the middle of... Care to explain what you meant by our special moment alone? Nothing big, really. Just... Link. Yeah, I was just telling my buddy here how glad I was he found his red bird of his. Boy, I'm looking forward to our fair race. Anyhow, later Zelda, look for me during the race. I'll be the one pulling off all the dangerous moves. Again, what a lovable character. Truly the best character in the game. I missed that, sorry. Did you hear that guy? A fair race? Yeah, the chances of that happening are just about less than 0. Sorry. Either way, just don't let those fools get you down, Link. Just get out there and fly the best you can. I know you got these guys beat, and deep down, I think you can do it too. That's the spirit, Link. Trust me, you can win this.
Hey!
The ring ceremony is now beginning. Participating students, please assemble. Looks like it's waste time. Good luck, Link. The Skyward Air Force. Those are some gassy birds. What dialogue? I don't care. So it's just us four. Your attention, please. At last, we are ready to begin the wing ceremony. I was beginning to worry that we won't have to proceed without Link, but luckily that is no longer a concern. I'm glad you can make it. Before we start, let's explain the rules for today's competition. You guys played Superman 64? Basically that. Good luck, have fun. I have attached a small statuette to this bird, who I will then release to the skies. Great. We interrupt Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword to bring you Quidditch. On my signal, press A to dash and dive off the ledge. Once you're in the air, mount your loft wing. Remember to call your bird promptly with the down once you drove off the edge. Solve my maze. Yes. Whoever catches the bird and claims this statuette with A will be the year's champion. Those are the rules. Simple enough. I should think, but do you need to hear them again? Nope. Excellent. We check Hogwarts Legacy. I mean, good things about the game. I have no proper stance whatsoever outside the fact that the author is a complete jerk. As you know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to knighthood. He will also receive the gift of the young woman chosen to play the role of the goddess in this year's ritual. Today is a special day for many reasons, but it is also the 25th anniversary of our fine institution. Get it? Get it? Petrus, you get it? Petrus, you get it? Get it? Get it? Petrus, get it? Get it, Petrus? To celebrate the occasion, today's champion will also receive the gift of the high atop of the statue of the goddess. I heard a young woman performing the role of the goddess this year has crafted this gift herself. How subtle. Extremely. And as you all know well, this week, the past hour and a half is just this game saying, as you know, which is a terrible cliche. If it's something that we already know, why are you telling us? Except to the audience, which is me. The World of the Gods this year will be performed by the lovely Zelda. Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me how hard you've been practicing. Also, I want to see a good, clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with other riders will answer to me. That goes double for you, Goose.
Hey!
All right then, gentlemen, line up. At my command, the competition will begin.
Hey!
Go! Good! Steady. Gotcha! Hey! Don't you know this is my day to get all the glory? Yeah, you hit him. Let's show how you fly with egg on your face. Oh no, eggs, my one weakness. Ow, wow! That is very good aiming. Come on. Link has psychokinetic powers. You got the bird statuette. It proves your victory today. Wait till Zelda sees this. Enter Bird Jesus. Twitch plays Pokemon. Those were the good old days. Link! Chase! Going a little crazy now, don't you think? Don't worry, I'm fine. Great fine, Link. Congratulations. Now we better get on with the ceremony. Link, hand me that bird statuette you grabbed in the waist. I must offer it to the goddess. For those who don't know, she's playing Zelda's Lullaby backwards. It's kind of funny enough. When this game was first revealed with this song, someone in game trailers figured out that it was Zelda's Lullaby backwards somehow. Great goddess, guiding light and protector of our people, grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during the ceremony. Valiant youth who grasp victory in the celebration of the bird folk, in accordance with the old ways, I now bestow the blessing of the goddess upon you. Oh no, she's stripping. Zelda, keep it E10. There you go. The blessing of the goddess drifts down from the heavens aloft the sail, which I now passed on to you. Hey, Wind Waker reference! You got the sailcloth! Now you could jump from any height without fear of painfully landing. It smells nice too! Link, quit goofing. It's supposed to be a sacred ritual, remember? You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. They have already played Ocarina of Time for 1,000 hours already. How creepy. Yes, very. Of course, the one you're holding isn't the same one. I've been working hard to finish making the sailcloth and trying to give it to today's champion. I'm really glad I got to give it to you, Link. Make sure you take care of it, okay? Thank you for making it up here. Bleh. Sorry, you're kind of weird. Thank you for making it up here to do this with me today, like you promised, Link. Now we wish to finish up this ritual. Pushes her off the cliff again. You do know what happens at the end, right? I say today? No. And just what you're thinking. Don't be silly. This is your big moment, Link. You have to jump off the statue. Look down. See that big round design in the courtyard below? To finish the ceremony, we need to drop off right into the center of it. Leave off the edge here, right before you hit the ground, press B to open up your sailcloth. Just how brave you are. If you're really fearless, you wait until the last second to use your sailcloth. So, ready to jump? Zelda gets to push me off twice in a single day. Are you sure she doesn't want me dead? Dead. Good enough. Oh boy, I see you messed up your landing. Ah, dang it. Okay, I see. At the very center. Sorry, I thought they were talking about the big circle. I won't push it this time. So take your time to leap off when you're ready. Just dash off the edge just to dive. I think I failed this the first time around. Oh, and don't forget that you got to land in the middle of the round design in the courtyard below. Come on. There, that counts. So I just watched too much 300. That would make sense. That was perfect. You're amazing, Link. I liked Zelda. We didn't exactly get too much of Zelda doing Twilight Princess, so to have her this early and actually having some kind of relationship with Link, I like it. I mean, like, granted, it helps that she isn't technically a princess yet. She's the chief's daughter, yes, but that's beside the point. You know, Link, seeing as you won today, and with the leather being so nice, you think maybe you'd like to, you know, go flying around the clouds together? Not exactly too much of a fan of the lip design here, but I mean, like, I usually prefer characters without lips, but oh well. Link! Hey, Link! Today was amazing, watching you win the race and performing the ritual together. I'll always remember this. It really was wonderful. Your bud. You are referring to his bud based on his camera angle, right? You know, Link, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Watch out! Tragedy! What is that? A tornado! What's going on? Ah, Link! inconvenient tornadoes. Always ruin our days just when it was getting good. Nino used tornado charm. Link? Ah yes! Everyone's favorite character, aside from Bruce. I am waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are vital to the mission of great importance. Link. I'm gonna get waken up by a bird again, aren't I? Ah, Zelda, you managed to get your cell cloth in. Oh, we're still falling! Oh my goodness! I dreamt that they remade this game, and it was actually kind of bad. Hey, Limitless. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. Just started getting ready for Tears of the Kingdom by playing the original Wii version. Tutorial was a little long, but so far I'm enjoying it. Now that I get my sword. Ah, you're awake.
Oh.
When your Loftwing carried your back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't seem to have any serious injury. For that much, we can be grateful. Also, I lost the ability to blink. Sorry if I'm staring into your soul. Oh, no, you do, Link. But Link, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What happened to my daughter? You did what to my daughter? Hey, she was coming on to me. A black tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm. Got friend-zoned. Unfortunately. Stupid tornado. You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off? Well, she was trying to get close to me, like really close to me. I don't get it. I see. She was talking about the surface, then. And you've been having dreams about a great mission. How interesting.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm lost in thought here for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there was a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long she has her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It will be very difficult to spot one girl and a bird in the dark of night. It will be very dangerous. Rest now, Link. Zelda's gonna be fine. She's out there alive. I know it. Did I mention Hoot? I am the owl from Ocarina of Time. You will grown to hate me. Oh, voices. A mysterious voice. Who could it be? It can't be something silly like Navi 2.0. No, that'll just be silly. No, get back here. Hi, Tutorial Sean. Yep, the tutorials never end in this game. Unless you're playing the Switch version, in which she doesn't talk too much. Kitty! Evil kitty! Bad! Bad! Bad kitty! Nah, too cool. That would be too cool. You can't tell her to be quiet. Praise Divine Dragon. That's way true. I'll talk about her a little more later on when we get a proper introduction to her. Okay, there was a ledge here. Ah! Mad kitty! Dad! Where's my spray bottle? Yeah, you better run. Bats. More bats. More shoes. Well, one of them died. Oh, I see. Yeah, you can only kill him with vertical slices. That's cute. Okay, Mamana question. Why did you take me all on the place? When we just go straight into the statue? And if I had to guess, it's probably locked. Yeah, I mean, like, ever since I played Kingdom Hearts 2, level 1, I don't trust doors anymore. I don't trust birds as well. This game is my one weakness. My giant one weakness. It's the Master Sword! To be fair, I'm kinda half right. The one chosen by my creator. I've been waiting for you. You will play a great role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I shall provide you with my personal designation, Fee, as the name is the name I was given. Oh, hi, Fee. I was created for a single purpose, long before the record memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Come, Link, you must take up this sword. As the chosen one of my creator, it is your destiny. You've been saying destiny a lot. I'm saying stop that. And I definitely know Destiny's good. Destiny 2 is good now, but still. The strange dream troubles your sleep. My sudden appearance. Uncertainty surrounding the fate of one you hold dear. Understand the circumstance is the only logical that you would exhibit some aspiration. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share you some information. My projections indicate that this information was a highly probable of altering your current emotional state. The one you think, Honorable Zelda, is still alive. I instantly believe you, my lady. And this spirit maiden, the one you call Zelda, is another chosen one fated to be part of the same great mission. Therefore, should you wish to meet with your friend, I highly recommend you take up this sword before you set out to search her. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to accept this sword? Well, not even a prompt that time. It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. Oh, it's persuasive. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward. There. Well, this is definitely awkward. Very awkward with this. LA, I have the power! I have the power! You got the goddess's sword. Wait, I thought you were supposed to be called the Skyward sword. I would have made a roll credits joke, but no, you had to ruin it. This mysterious sword is bathed in divine light. By the power of Yaoi Skull. Recognition complete. Master. Link. My master. Link!
Oh.
I had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet, here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where it was foretold a youth of legend would one day appear. It is said that this place was to left by our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few generations, along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess sword shines down, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber, so... I doomed us all! Whoops! Sorry, I was trying... Navi 2.0 just said grab the sword, and I did. There's nothing wrong with that. Do not fear, for it is when that a youth, guided by my hand, shall reveal himself in the place most sacred. It started days ago, a sword that I've been keeping secret all those years. It began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first, I wasn't sure I was seeing things, here alone with a sword. There was simply no other explanation. I never dreamed that the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. How lucky for me that I get to see the apocalypse and the unpocalypse at the same time. What do you call a reverse apocalypse? A reverse revelation, will you? The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true right before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of the blade. One who is also youthful in likeness, yet wise with knowledge immeasurable. Yes, knowledge. That's definitely a good way to describe me. Knowledgeable. I mean, like, you can definitely see how smart I am. I'm playing with the Wii version, and not spending $60 and getting the technically far superior version. Ah yes, the oral tradition. One of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. It appears that critical selections of this passage has been lost over the generations. The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. Knowledgeable doesn't actually mean wise. Exactly! He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadows of apocalypse from the land, such as his destiny. Well, at least they got the pronoun slide. I mean, like, you never know that there's a prophecy out there thinking that it's the hero is some big strong man, but turns out to be like a female of some kind. Just saying. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below, and unite with the spirit maiden, he bringing forth a piercing light that resurrects the land. Some of Father's old texts talk about the place called the Surface. The old tale describes the whole world below, far more vast than Skyloft. Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds to the vast realm of the surface. Also, close your mouth, you're going to get flies in your mouth. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before you by my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the spirit maiden, Honorable Zelda. This is no easy task, Link. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it, you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this. Well, it's a good thing I have the ability to break open clouds. Also, here, Stone of Agony. This tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds through the land below. Take it, and place it within the altar behind me. You got the Emerald Tablet! The weathering surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old. Master, the first thing you must do is to hit the crest sighting in this room with a skyward strike. These blasts are a form of pure energy that charges within your blade when you lift it skyward. Once you have charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send a powerful skyward strike. Minor question. Can I store this? Yes, I can. Alright, very complicated. This tablet will pierce the earth, as opposed to pierce the heaven, which is kind of funny. Hooray! We created a hole in the ozone layer. Master Link, it is done. Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddess has separated the world, as you know, from one another. The tablet is placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. I have recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you go, and also not to shut the heck up. I reside within your sword, and I will accompany you on your travels. Press down to summon me whenever you require my assistance. I will make sure not to call you as much as I can.
Oh.
Link, listen for a moment. The nature of the gift Great Apocalypse mentioned in the old text is completely mystery to me. But whatever it turned out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the density of this land. Just think. If what this feat says is true, Zelda's alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I do not know what dangers you may have to face, Link, especially down there. But if you decide to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. We've seen today Dai's explanation, but but it is the only the start of your journey. Please, see to it through and prove the legend. Okay, I believe you.
Oh.
Gotta love the classic sky laser. I mean, better than Portal in the Skies at the very least. You'll do our people proud, Link. Dawn is drawing near. Yes, I can definitely tell from deep inside this temple with no windows. It has to be a long night for both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, Link. And those clothes. They don't look up to the task. That uniform you are to receive the winning away should be ready by now. I hope you like green! Which in the future you'll love blue more. In which case, good on you. Blue's definitely best color. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for a long journey. You better change before you go. Save. Complete with pointy hat. That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I have my doubts about the color. I prefer blue. Hopefully they change that in the future. Thinking I did that previous joke a little too soon. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. You're going to be wearing it forever, until the game decides blue is the new green. It's as though you were born to wear it. Oops, so line. At least this has pants this time. Unlike young Link, where he has no pants. Take care of your journey, and be sure to stop by of our shops at the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. Don't worry about the carpet, I got rid of it. The almighty carpet will not bother you anymore. I will return to my quarters and see if I could glean more useful information from the ancient texts. You are always welcome to stop by if you have questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over you and guide you both. Marth also has no pants in Fire Emblem 1, really? Huh, that I did not know of. Also, ew. Convenient 5 rupees is very convenient.
Hey.
Link! That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. Yep, that game has very bizarre art style. The headmaster said you were heading out to look for Zelda. You're certainly something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of luck in making this. You should take it with you. Alright then, the adventure pouch. You can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear. Okay, so I have 4 item slots. It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventures. It's neat because you could fit 4 things in it that you'll need on your big journey. You could buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you could put into this pouch. You better go look. You're gonna buy some potions and shield. They'll fit in the pouch, and they might come in handy on the adventures. Link, I just know you'll find Zelda for us. Ah, Link, congratulations on advancing. Wow, so this year's knight uniform is dark green, eh? Looks neat. I bet Zelda will really be happy to see you in that. Oh, and don't worry. I'm sure she'll be fine, wherever she is. She'll definitely be home soon. As the only female student in this academy, I have no doubt that the only other girl is... okay.
Hey.
Hey, I just saw the news. Out of all of us, how come only you get promoted to senior class? Talk about stupid calls. On top of that, Goose will come out of his room and Zelda's missing. It's all your fault. Way to go there, buddy. Some senior class guy you are. Where's Goose's room? Bridge's room. Hey there, buddy. How you doing? Poor Zelda. This is all your fault, you know? You can barely fly straight, and yet somehow you beat me in a race. It should have been me up there with her that day. I guess now she just have to be the one I guess you have to be the one to save her. Okay, his hair's alive. One moment it's down, and the next is just bloop. Anyway, because I couldn't pass this up. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Goose, looking so down in the dumps. Every guy here loves to be you, with you, Goose. Even when taking your lumps, there's no one in town as admired as. Well, have fun organizing that. Actually, hold on a sec. This is a Zelda game. Can I steal stuff? You really shouldn't be playing puzzles without permission. That's fine. Dang it. And of course Goose has a picture of himself. Who doesn't have a picture of Goose on the wall?
Hey!
Yeah, I can't skip this. Dang it. To the bazaar! That won't be bizarre at all, as we meet a wonderful but bizarre amount of characters. I never really got why it's called a bazaar, when it's so bizarre. And that's why we got Zelda instead of Gaston in Kingdom Hearts 2. Dang it. You know, you kind of have a point there. I mean, like, at least Gaston appears in the mobile game. That's better than nothing. And he had a very cool Heartless design as well. Master, I have an update regarding the stone tablet, and the resulting column of light is created. A column of light has appeared to the south of our location, and the signs intimate that it has created an opening in the cloud barrier to the land below. I must also caution you that descending to the surface armed with only a sword will result in a decreased probability of survival. If you have not already done so, I propose you purchase a shield and potions at the bazaar in preparation for your journey. Another subject to discuss, Master. Once you are accustomed to the controls, you'll feel to modify the on-screen interface. On a gear selection, select Interface to change your on-screen display to suit your preferences. Oh, you can change your controls? Huh, I kinda thought it was always set in stone. Alright, thanks, that's neat. Expect to see this place a lot. What's this? What is it that my eyes behold? Oh, young man, what calamitous vision appeared before me? He chose not to believe me, but my eyes foresee a hazardous, thorny road ahead of you. But I can foresee what will befall you. As for I am a fortune teller, trust in my piercing eyes. Listen to my pure, innocent voice. Oh, great. We're having multiple people that have their eyes super wide this week. It's like they never blink. I will do you no harm. Gaze deeply into my eyes and come closer. Fine. I'm Ohima. Gaze in my eyes, still deeply down in my eyes. Those eyes see many things. Oh yes, these lovely round eyes can see into the future. Allow me to tell you, your fortune boy. You doubt these eyes? I look upon your shirt, boy, and I see a single strand loose of your sleeve stitching. Nothing can hide from these eyes. Normally I ask for 10 rubies to tell your fortune, but this time I will charge you but 1 ruby. So I want to tell your fortune. Do you dare discover what faith lies these eyes? Only 1 ruby? Eh, it's only 1, so might as well. Yes, I knew it. Haha, what a treat. You are my first customer that I had in a while. I'm very scary. Oh, I mean, I'm the best at what I do. You can trust these glistening eyes. Very well. Let's see what I can see. Yes, your fortune. It's all going to focus now. Aha! I see many things. All is revealed. Young man, you're about to head into a densely wooded area, somewhere blanketed in green, yes? Ah, yes, my eyes, they see it all. Trees everywhere, yes, many trees. It would serve you well to buy a wooden shield before you travel. I can see that you're a bit young and green yourself. Well, yes, I'm wearing a green suit. Of course I'm going to be green. And I accidentally pressed the A button doing all that, so I kind of forgot what the hint was going to give me, but I'm sure it's fine. That's all I could see for the moment. My eyes, they glow really. Come see me again if you lose your way. Good luck, young man. Hey, you there, yes you. An adorable boy with the golden hair. Welcome to the potion shop. You could drink our potions when you're injured to fill up your hearts. Hey, you're one of those knights, are you? Or one in training at least, hmm? Let me tell you, one look at you and I could tell you need my potions by the cauldron full. So don't try to smoke any without stocking up. Oh dear, I forgot to ask you if you have an empty bottle on you. Just so you know, I can't sell you a potion if you don't have an empty bottle to pour into. For some reason, I like you though, so I'm gonna give you a spare empty bottle that I've been keeping here in the skull. Oh, it's nothing, it's my little gift. Oh, and then convenient free bottles is very convenient. You won't hear me say this often, but you can put other things besides potions in empty bottles, so it's useful to carry around. You got an empty bottle. You can fill it with all sorts of useful things. Empty bottles fill your adventure pouch, plus minus to take a look. Hold minus and tilt the Wiimote to choose the item that you want to use. Release circle to select an item. Easy, right? If you ever get a point where you can't fit any more in your pouch because it's full, you can always drop off the item at the item check. So, what do you want to buy? That's a vat of heart potion. Drink this, dear, and it will replenish 8 hearts. Why don't you pick up for your adventure? It's only 20 rubies. I don't need window shoppers here, dear. Oh yeah, that's right. I kind of forgot how enthusiastic everyone in the bazaar is. Like, not only do people become super happy when you're close by, but the music actually changes. Listen to music now. And listen to it now. Yeah, music completely changes. I kind of like this part. Bazaar, sorry. What's this Maple stuff? That is the Guardian Potion. That stuff makes you feel invincible. It's a potion that reduces the damage you take by a little bit of time. If you find yourself facing an opponent who is out of your league, this potion is for you. This kind of potion doesn't come cheap though. It's 200 rubies! You don't want it, dear? I know some of my potions might taste a little strange, but there's no denying what's advertised. Why don't you shut that baby up? This mysterious elixir is known as Revitalization Potion. Simply pour it on a broken shield, and the moment the shield will be good as new. It's amazing. Not only that, but it's multi-puzzleable mixture that even restores 4 hearts. I'm gonna take some when you travel. It's only 30 rupees. I see the yellow ones.
Oh.
Slow down, dear. This potion's not quite ready for for public consumption yet, but I promise we'll be out soon. In the meantime, I got plenty of other growth potions you want to try out. Why not take a look? I'm guessing green, kind of same thing. Go ahead and give me the Ecto Kool-Aid.
Oh.
This wonder potion completely stops your stamina gauge from being depleting for a while. Oh, gotcha. However, I haven't perfected the formulas, so you have to wait until it's ready. Of course it is. Alright then, give me that purple stuff.
Yeah.
You got some revitalization potion. This potion will fully replenishes your shield gauge and also restores 40 hearts. Thank you, sweetie. If you want a potion power up, go see my puzzler and at the end of the counter, he can mix something up for you. Hello. Welcome to my humble little side business over here. I infuse the potions my life cells with new ingredients to increase the power. It's nothing really, just something I like to do. Do you have any potions you want me to infuse? Sure. There are the potions you are currently carrying that I could infuse. Yeah, I definitely need... My Magma repairs the shield when broken and restores 8 hearts. Okay, well I'm pretty sure we'll have on handy. Oh, so you're not interested? Well, I hope to see you again. Yeah, look at this guy! Are we leaving? Yeah, this bot has a lot of personality. How can you hate this? Aha! A customer! Hello there, friend. My shop carries the finest products you'll find anywhere. Please, take a moment of your senses to savor the wonderful treasures I have prepared for you, friend. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Alright, bye. Oh, yes! Allow me to explain. All you need to do is stand in front of any of my wares and press A to examine my beauties. Take your time and show up to your heart's delight. It's always free to look, my friend, and there's no pressure to buy. No pressure at all. Customer service, at least, is good. And I immediately leave. And he's back at it again. Haha! That's a wooden shield. You can use it to block and repel attacks. You must be careful though, as it will break if it takes too much abuse. Oh, and don't forget about fire. It will burn quite easily. So unfortunately, it is an unfortunate property of wood. It'll be yours for 50 rupees. Can I buy it, friend? You got a wooden shield. It's like wooden shield breaks easily and can burn. So be careful how you use it. Thank you for your loyal and continued patronage, friend. I've taken the liberty of placing your purchase in your pouch. A circle to open it and equip it as you need. If I leave... he still does that. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Aha, very sorry, but I can't sell you those unless you have a bomb bag. Again, my apologies. My friend, you don't appear to have a slingshot. I simply can't sell you these in any good conscience if you don't have a slingshot. Perhaps I could interest you in some of our other wares. Yeah, I guess nothing else. Oh, I think you're a bank.
Hi.
Hello, and welcome to the item check. You want to put stuff in your pouch into storage? Okay. Want to take something out of storage? That's fine. So if there's anything in your pouch and storage you want to move. Alright, let's see it. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, thank you. Come again.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, welcome to the scrap shop. I could use the stuff that you find upgrade your gear and make it even stronger. And if your shield takes a beating, no worries. I can fix that too. So it'll be easy. Okay, gear. You got it. There are all the items you could have I can upgrade right now. can't exactly do much at the moment. Hold on now. You change your mind? Well, and all the... it's fine. Come see me whenever you can change it back, little buddy. Yeah, I really do like this bazaar. Definitely has a lot of charm. Alright then, shield and potion required. I'll go on time. Only 2 hours in? Jeez, how come Kingdom Hearts 2 stuff flies by? And here, however, it's definitely taking its while, but hey, at least we're done with the tutorial.
Hi.
Hey Link, have you seen Kuri anywhere? I swear that child appears in the blink of disappears in the blink of an eye. She's quite the magician. Trying to remember if there's actually more stuff that we can do. Destroy all the pumpkins! Guess not. Anyway, either then, we kind of been on this place for far too long. Let's get out of here. Alright then, onward to adventure! Yeah. Fun fact before we continue, because there's not usually too much in these overworld things. But, funny thing about the music. So... Dang it. Master Link, observe. The green pillar before you is a column of light. It marks the point where you can descend to the surface. You can confirm your current location on the map. Please see where you are in relation to Skyloft. It appears that you will be able to reach the surface by passing through the portal in the clouds at the column's base. Actually, let's go over here. I definitely know there's a pumpkin place over here. But still, trying to say what I was trying to say before. So, right when this game was in development, it was actually... Wow, we go a lot faster than I thought. Okay, so finally talking now before I get interrupted. So, with the music, there was actually like a Q&A session that Nintendo did a long time ago during E3 or somewhere along the like, and the person who was taking questions and answering them was Miyamoto. So Simmons from Yo Video Games actually had the opportunity to ask the question, seeing how Super Mario Galaxy had fully orchestrated music, would Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword actually have it as well? And Miyamoto says yes. And well, yeah, funny story, this game was not supposed to have an orchestrated soundtrack. It was supposed to be MIDI, MIDI sound only, which means that people at Nintendo flipped out when Miyamoto answered the question wrongly. So much so that they literally had to scramble an Sorry, I kind of forgot this is a Wii game. That Nintendo had to scramble an orchestra and remix all the music to be fully orchestrated instead of MIDI. And ever since then, Simmons was never allowed to participate in a Nintendo QA ever again. That's very hilarious, and hey, at least we got a fully orchestrated soundtrack, and I really love the music in this game. So yeah, just a little bit of tidbit. So yeah, I'm trying to remember what this place was. I definitely remember coming to it a lot. And and that's one of the reasons why. So much hand movement while talking. Sorry, I love moving my hands around. It's... Anyways, so I believe... I'm trying to remember. Hey, Link. Oh, wait, you. Huh. I don't think I see you here. I bet you're wondering what I'm doing here. Yeah. I think I mentioned this before, but man, I'm really into bugs. That's why I'm out collecting insects whenever I feel like them. If you have a bug net too, you should be able to catch them some. If you don't have one, you can always pick one up at Beetle's Air Shop. I'm sure that sweaty shopkeeper is flying along Skyward now. Oh, yeah, that's right, I can believe God Beetle was here. Why would you do that? Get down here and come here this instant. Hey, one down. I kind of forgot how many pieces of heart in this game. Don't even pretend that was an accident. I put a sign up there warning people to be careful of the chandelier and everything. There was a sign. Well, I washed my hands of the whole thing. Don't be surprised if my dad gives you a royal chewing out. Alright then, I got a piece of heart. I'm ready to face any consequences that you throw at me. What is wrong with you? Just look at what you've done. You broke my fancy custom-order chandelier. You're going to be working for me for free until you pay off every single ruby that chandelier cost me. Got that? Are you ready to pick up your own responsibility? Of course. That's right. I'm going to hold on to you that. Let's not waste time putting you to work. I need to deliver my famous soup to Aegis, Skyloft's Knight Commander. The Knight Commander is a regular here. He says he can't go his day without starting with a bowl of my soup. What do you say? Are you ready to deliver some soup to the Knight Commander? Yep. Oh. Hey, you haven't got an empty bottle. You need an empty bottle if you want to carry soup. Go get yourself one and come back here. Well, guess I have to do this later. And they never see me again. But yeah, I mean, like, it's definitely, like, pumpkin related, I guess. The more jobs we do, the more free soup we'll get, instead of buying it from the shop. Okay, yeah, I can understand one of the criticism. There is nothing in the overworld. You just go straight from point A to point B, without a few exceptions. Actually, hold on a sec. That'd be a good idea to buy a net. Fly up! I don't see Beetle anywhere. If I had to guess, I probably need to get him later. Alright! Take that, bird. This is even more bad than Great Sea. That's true. I mean, like, at least with the Great Sea, there's stuff you need to do. You just need to explore a little bit. Yeah. We... Ah, dang it. I was warning. I thought I was sure I was going to die to this or not, but it would have been pretty funny if Link just splattered all over the floor. Master, please make sure to use your sailcloth when descending from high elevations. Failing to do so has a high probability of resulting in injury. Yes, I know. I wanted that to happen. It would have been very hilarious. I took the liberty of deploying the sailcloth for you this time, but in the future, be sure to manually engage it by pressing B before landing. Yes, Mom! Master Link, you've arrived. This is the fabled surface that has long been part of Skyloft legend. By my calculations, you are currently positioned in a location known as the Sealed Grounds. Ah, yes, good times. We're gonna have fun with this area when the time comes. Master, please use some plain sails next time. So yeah, if memory serves me correctly, there are 3 areas in total, and each of those areas has a sub-area, making it for 6 dungeons, if memory serves me correctly, with the possibility of 1 more somewhere in the sky. Very hard enemy. Very hard enemy. Very hard. Combat very hard. Jeez, that thing's very gassy. Ah! The gas hit my forehead. Again, I'm sure that doesn't mean anything. Not now, Pi. Oh. Oh. Can't open. Go this way. Huh, there's nothing here. Master, I have a mission to report. While these doors appear to be open recently, they are now shielded off by a powerful, undefinable force. Okay, so yeah, I can't do anything about this, so... The right active the camera pointed this way either way. It's either that or I'm missing something. Looks promising. Yup. child of destiny descend from the sky. Lies the sword of the goddess Skyward. Take aim at the evil aura and unleash its power. What do you say, voice in my head? Okay, that was easy. Master Link, I'm sensing a change in the area that was triggered by your Skyward strike. I have also detected an aura that correlates closely with your sailcloth. I surmise this aura belongs to Zelda. I can lead you to the direction of this aura through the process known as dowsing. Would you like me to explain this process for you? I'm good. Understood, Master. We've done enough tutorials. I don't need to know anymore. Hold down C and select Zelda with your dowsing target. Then point the direction you wish to search. Alright. Magic sword. Point to thee, thy direction. That way. Alright, and I'm guessing you're not fully sealed now. There you go. Huh, you know, I haven't saved forever. Oh, bug. Yeah, I guess I really do need to find Beetle soon. I would guess he probably won't show up until a little bit later, based on what I saw on the map. Anyways, don't mind me, I'm just breaking and stealing your stuff. Oh! Gosh darn it! So, yeah, I have 2 potions now. Alright then, that's very handy. Anyways, hi, sorry about that. I had to steal your bottle. Hello, I'm a very unimportant character. Pay no attention to me. Ah, the traveler descends from the clouds above. I welcome you, child of fate. Tell me, what is your name? Link. Ah, Link. Good. Very good. This game doesn't have autosave. Be aware. Fair enough. I sense you have already gained control over the secret power that fills your sword when pointed skyward. The Skyward strike is yours to command. It is proof that you are fit to bear the blade you carry, the goddess sword. I have sat here for many years, waiting you for to life. And no, I'm not saying that because I can't stand up. I literally been saying so long that I forgot to stand up. Also, I just noticed her hair is literally like a clock pendulum. I just noticed that. How did I not notice that the first time around? That's a cool detail. Chrono Trigger confirmed. Also that I could fulfill my promise as your guide. You stand under the roof of the sealed temple, a place built by the goddess an eternity ago. Your arrival here is predestined many, many years ago. The spirit maiden you seek arrived here shortly before you, descending to this land in a shower of light. There's no doubt about it. The gears of fate have begun to turn. Yet all is not as it should be. The spirit maiden was not meant to reach this land in the manner she did. I feel an evil power lurking in the shadows, one of which may or may not be flamboyant. It moves to warp the destiny of which you two are a part. Link, you are concerned for the spirit maiden and you seek her whereabouts, yes? That is understandable, but for now, you must focus on moving forward. That girl has her own purpose she must pursue, as do you. She set out for Faron Woods to discover that destiny for herself, and you must follow. Show me your map. Well, it's a good thing I have the map of the surface world, even though that this is the first time I actually been it, and I never actually got a map of this to begin with. The X upon your map shall mark the path that leads you to the Faron Woods. You will be traveling in unfamiliar land. Many monsters have settled here, and the map may prove guidance enough for your journey. May not prove guidance enough for your journey. And so I will give you the power to create beacons. When a beacon is marked on your map, a calm light will stand at that location. Oh, so literally the thing from Breath of the Wild. I completely forgot that this was in this game. It will act as your waypoint from afar. Point at the X and press circle to place the beacon. You haven't set a beacon up. Yes, I did! To move the beacon from your map, point at it and press circle once more. If you aim to be more accurate with the placement of the beacon, zoom in with A before you lay it down. Go on now, point at the X and press B. Yeah, I did that! I literally, do you not see that it's on top of that? There. Happy? Though you cannot see it from where you are, a beacon stands outside to guide you. Lead the temple through the front doors and see for yourself. When you no longer have the use for the beacon, you can move it from your map by pressing C. Use your beacon well, and you will never fear getting lost. Go on. You must head into Faron Woods and chase after the Spirit Maiden, the one you called Zelda. On your way out, take the contents of the treasure chest within this room. You're a little late on that. Good. That's good purple stuff. What you find there should prove useful on your journey. That's right, my pendulum hair has the ability to unlock doors. You are ready. Lead through the door before you and head into the woods. I wish you safe travel. Know that all the questions you have now will be answered in time. For now, Link, go bravely. Ending the stream a little too soon. I mean, like, we're not at the 3 hour mark, but at the same time, that's kind of a decent stopping point. We're done with the tutorial. We made it to the first area. Definitely a good point to stop, as we're going to have a bunch of more fun times with motion controls in the near future. Whew. Alright then, slow start, but hopefully things get a little bit better, because remember, I really do like this game when I first played it, and I really do that this game really does hold up, even though that there's a much better Switch version that still has some problems. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching. if you like what you see, get involved on Twitch, as not only that you help me out a lot, but you get emoticons that can use my channel, help you consider. You can also follow me on these sites as well. Any notifications that I get off stream, whether it be donations or follow so on, I'll announce it on next stream. And if you want to support me even more, please subscribe to my Twitch channel at The-Sakura-Samurai, where not only did you help me out a lot, but I get emoticons that can use my stream and those as well. And hey, if you have Amazon Prime, you subscribe for free and all the benefits. And to the people who are watching TV Nuts, if you subscribe, then you get discounts on color commissions. More tutorials soon. Joy. Anyways, going to change the schedule a little bit. I was planning to play Smash Bros. On Friday, but due to Nintendo absolutely ruining my schedule for the next couple of weeks, I'm not sure if doing a Smash Bros. Stream will justify the viewership count and all that. And not to mention, the sooner that we are done with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Level 1 run, the sooner I could start up on on Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, which means I really want to use this PS5, gosh darn it, so yeah, I'm going to change the schedule a little bit, as tomorrow it will be more Kingdom Hearts 2 Level 1 run, so fun times are going to be had, and hopefully you can join in. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. So till then, later.